and welcome. In this section, we will build My Store app. The idea behind this application, you build your store, like by clicking here, adding your store type, whatever that store that you would like, whatever you would like for example, books. Then you save it. Then you want to add images. So from here, you select like whatever books that you want to add from your as an image for your book. Hopefully, this one will be the book. Then you say like math books, whatever, and you select it part from the books, then you add it, then you would go back, you will see it here. So you will learn in this section a lot. You will learn how to have a multi-view controller. Also, you will learn how to work with more than one table in the cover data and how to do relation between them, and how to add like in this table, then how to add in this table in relation with that table, and how to list data from more than one table. So let's get started step by step to build this application. Hey again, let's get started step by step to build my store application. So I will get a new single page view. I will name it my store app and make sure I have cover data enabled. Then I click next. Then here we go. This is my iOS. Go to the desktop, iOS. I will name it and create. So here we go. This is my application. So what I will do in this video, I will just build my database schema. So what do you think I need to have? First of all, you think I have items? So the store have items. So what the item you have? So just click here and double click and add items. Okay. Make sure first character always be capital. So if you just write small, you may have a problem in the naming of the variables. So make sure item, it is items, it's capital. So what do you think in the items you may have? You may have the name of the item. So item name that you want to store it. It's supposed to be a string. Okay. And also you will have the image of the item. So I say image. The image will be saved as transformable. So this is how the data type of the image will be saved in the SQLite database. So it should be transformable. So when you take image and try to save it in the database, you save it in this data type. And you may have also the date add, the data time for added when he saved the image. And I will select here date. So because I suppose the data type will be date. Okay. What more we need to have every image are belonging to specific store type. So I will click here and add new entity. I will name it store type. Okay. And in the store type, I will add here only one thing, which is store name. Okay, which is cool. And make sure it's a string. So now if I just go to schema, what I may see two tables. Okay, one of them for items, which have data added, image, name of the item, and one of the store tab, which is have store name only. So this is a schema. But what we now it is every store have number of items. Like if you have a store from books, you have different books. If you have a store for like movies, you will have different movies. So there is a relation between this table and this table. So what we say, okay, let me go back here. And what I would say, add a relation here for this one. I say click add. I say a relation. I would name it here to item. So it could be, or items better, because this is two items, because every one store name have number items. So I will name it two items. And the description is going to what? Going to two items. And the reverse, what is the reverse? I don't have any reverse for now because I didn't say that part also. And also here in items, he have a relation going what to what? Going to what? To store type. Okay? And here is the connection with what? With the store type. So now, if you just click here on inverse to be enabled. So you could click the one, and also this one you click inverse, you will be enabled because now they are connected. So now before you go here, so keep it as not inverse first of all, and see what you have. You have two tables, and this one going to this one, and this one going to this one. So now I need to go back first of all and I say one thing. Hey, the inverse case hey, if I am going to item, the reverse case, the item coming to me. Is that right? And also here, if I'm going to store, the reverse case, the store coming to me. He just directory. If I'm going to store, the reverse case, I'm going to items. Just reverse status. So now I'm going to schema, nothing changed, but you would see here, you have now two tables, and there's a relation. But the relation is what? You have this one going to this one, and this going to this one, like 1 to 1. But the relation is not 1 to 1. We know that. We know if you have one row here, name it a box, the books have many name of books. If you have one row here, name it movie, you will have many movies here. So the relation between this table to this table, it is 1 to many. Every store type have many items. So how I do that? The process really straightforward. So if you click here on the store, okay, and then it's attribute inspector on this one, see he's saying 2 1, just change it to too many, okay, and boom, you're done. And here what you said, so if the store have many items, what do you think the item should have? The item should have one store. So now the relation is 1 to many, like every store have many items and every item have one store. If you look to schema here, you will see it very clear. See, he had these two. So that means every store have many items. So adding a relation between tables, it's really easy and straightforward here in Cover Data. Do you see it? You just say, hey, you create first one, you create second one, then you say, okay, this one is connected to that one, that one is connected to this one, and you say, hey, directory, this one have too many, and you're done. Boom, you're done. So you have two relations, either too one or too many. In the database, you have 1 to 1, 1 to many, many to many. So it's just really easy. If you want to 1 to 1, just keep this one 1 and keep this one 2 1. If you have 1 too many, you just keep it 1 too many, what we did. If you have many too many, make it many too many. And boom, you're done. And here the database, and we are ready to go to next step to start adding a store type. So here we done, and thank you for watching, and see you next. Hey again. Let's get started step by step to build our first part in the application, which is add store. So the person will be able to add stores in his phone, like saying, hey, I want to add category for books, category for movies, or whatever. So he will add stores. So to do that, if you see here, I have only one UI, so I would design it to add a store. So first of all, I add navigation bar for now. Okay, and this navigation bar for now, it doesn't have anything, just navigation bar, and I will name it add store. Okay, and this add store will have in it one text field for adding a store name. So here you go, and here is it. And I would suppose here I am, I say in the placeholder, I say enter store name. Okay, and make sure in the middle, and I would add one button. Okay, and this button going to be here or anywhere, and make sure the button have specific color, which is so we would understand this is a button, not something we don't know what is it. So we'll say this color will be better, and as a font color, or the font color, which is going to be this one, change it to white. So yes, little bit. Yeah, something like add. Okay, or save, you could say. There's many things you could do, or you could add the button for save there in the top if you want to. So maybe I believe adding save here will be better than added in the top. So as you just could click on this one, I could say this one, click on this button and say, hey, add from this side, three of them, boom. And also this one I will add, and this one I click add here, boom. And also this one I will select adding first of all fix width, fix height, and I would suppose from anywhere. If I just click add here and here will be enough. Yes, and that is, I'm done. So this is for adding a new store. It's really simple and straightforward UI. Now what I want to do, I want to connect this object with the code. Okay, it's not something complex to do. If I just remove this project part, I say, hey, this is my code. I don't need this part. So what I need to connect only this one. So this one will be click here. I will name it txt store name. Boom, connect. And this one I will name it what? bu add store for adding a store, and make sure be action, and boom, I'm done for adding a store. So this one for we'll do to do add store. Okay, so yeah, this is all what I have here. I don't think I have anything more to do, but I would suppose adding navigation bar item here also on the top on this one. I will name it for now bag, okay, because I will later on do some changes. And this bag will just just click Control and come back here, say bu bag apps. I just did as outlet, so make sure just remove it as outlet. Okay, I just don't want it as outlet, I want it as a action. So I say bu bag for just bag. When someone click on it, he will finish this activity. We will later on do more activities, but for now just make sure this one have dismiss for the with it true. I say true, and name be complete, I say no. That I'm done. Here I'm done. So yes, this part is almost done. So let's go more for that, adding these information in what? Adding them in this table. So to add in the table, you know the process how it's going. First of all, we need to go to the app delegate and try to define our database instance. So we have to do 2 instances in the down below. So first of instance, we say, hey, let the add will be equal to UI application dot shared dot delegate. You say as the app delegate, and also I will have let context will be equal to add dot presenting, which is this one, presented container to the view. Okay, so I have these 2 instances. I could use them in my code, so make sure save them. Click Control Save, so you would be able to save them. So now we want to do add. The add operation is not something hard to do. So in this view controller, I could do add operation in this one. So I have this text, I want to save it. Okay, process really easy. Okay, first of all, you said, okay, let what? I have store type, so I should be able, if I just click store, I should be able to see it. If you are not able to see it, make sure to go back here and save it and go back again. Hopefully say let a new store will be equal to store type. So after you save it, you'll be able to give it. He will take only the context, which should be the context that we defined already, and the top context. And yes, I could do saving. Just to do save, say add or store new store dot what dot store name, which is this one, will be equal to txt store name dot text. Boom, you're done. Just say add dot save context and you're done. But you know that we may have error, so it's better to say, hey, I will try to do this code. Try to do this code. If you pass it. If you don't, please catch the error and tell me why you don't. Just print it here. Print cannot save record. And if you would able to save it, you have to clean up this text, so you'll be able to add a new text. So a really straightforward and easy process. You know it. It's not something complex. So change your device. I will select 6 because it is for filling the screen, so I will still have some places to work on. So yes, see how it's not something complex to do save operation. You see, start saying, hey, the cache is unreachable because try to do this code. So you could remove this part. What you say, hey, if I just click on this error, is there any fixing for this problem? He say, hey, you try just doing this one, this code will never reach it. If you try to add a try, will this one work, or he give you any back? Because I'm trying to save something, so hopefully it will work, because I'm trying to do specific thing. But the problem, this one, there you go, just try. I think try will fix the problem, and you're done. He say no call through, because this function doesn't have any throwback, so this one will not work with it. So the try will not work with it. So if you just try it, let me make sure if it's running. Wait a second, and let's see what we could do, and we will try to fix it. So the problem when you have the word of try, that function have to have a throw. So that means throw error. So if the function doesn't implement that part, try will not work with it. So add store, if I just click one times again and make sure I'm in the right direction, so I would see if he clean everything, that means he was able to add. So if not, that means there's a problem. And yes, here is it. So let me just add, click here, add books, save, he cleaned it, that means he was able to add. Movies, click add, he was able to add. That is good. What you need to add anymore, like movies, books, CDs, whatever, save. You are good now. So now, yes, we done from part save, so we are able to save the data. So let's go to the next step and start to build the part for adding items. So here we done. Thanks for watching, and see you next. Hey again. In the first video, we did complete the part of adding a new store. So now we are completely done from this part. What I want to do in this video, I want to start design the layout for adding a new item. So to add a new item, I need to have text field to add the item name. So picture, could select picture from the device and add it. And also I have to add to store, that I have to show up list of the store that are available in the phone, so it could select to which store this image should belong. So this is good. So now I will start first design the UI and start to show a drop down list having over store in the phone, because I already have a store saved. So to get started, you know what I have to do. First of all, add new view controller. Okay, and the view controller added here. Okay, this is my new view controller, and I would say in this view controller, I need to add, click here to add files, and I selected Coco Cops, and I will select view controller, add item. So should be UI view controller. So should be UI view controller. You could name it view add item. Okay, view controller. Or you could add item view controller, or you could name it view controller for add item. Whatever the name that you would like to do it, go with it. So here I am, and I select add. So I have this view controller ready. So to connect this view controller with this, where is it, the UI that I added? Hopefully I added the UI in correct place. Boom, I did add in the correct place. I added the UI here in the launch place. Sorry for that. So I have to take this one, delete it. This is not the part for adding view controllers. So make sure to remove this one and make sure to add it here in this way, in this place here where we add the view controller. Sometimes we do a mistake. So this is my view controller. So if you select the view controller from here as a view, you will say, if you click here, you say the class name. This one should connect with view control add item. That's good. And also make the startup from this one. So just move the startup from this one. So I add navigation bar for now, and the navigation bar have number of things to do. So that's the things I have to do. This for add item. Add item. One thing important before to go, I have to add some buttons in this navigation bar. One of them, add store. So he could add a store. How you could add a store? So this is part for adding a store. So I control go here show, so you could add a store. So that's good. We're done from add store. What more I need to add? You could add many things as you want to. So for example, I want to add buttons for save. You could say this one for save. You could add more button here for delete or for back. When you want to go back later on, you will implement it. You will implement the button for delete. So I suppose this delete should be button. So you could select for here for save. Hopefully something like trash available here. And so hopefully something for add also they have it. Add. No, this add. This is not save. I don't think. Here we go. They have save also. No, save is just as a button. It's not like anything. So I don't need to show this one. I think add save will be enough. And having this one in this part and having these spots in this part will be more professional. Like save, delete, add item and bag. You have it there. And what more you think I need to have? I need to have text field. So someone could add your item name. So let me just add here. I say hey. The hint, I say enter item name. There you go. Shout in the middle. What more? I need to add mgview to just show he could pick image from the phone. So I need to have an image. So to get image from the phone, I have to go to the iOS Udemy assets. I already add image for you for store app. So you could open assets. Sorry, not in this way. Just one click. And now you could just drag it and drop it here. So name it load image. So if I just go back now to the main, hopefully this button, I could give it image, which is load image. Yes, it sounds better. So he just click on it, he could select image from the phone. And I need to see the PickerView. He show me list of the store that available. So he would select list of store from here. So which is good. So now what I want to do, one thing more, this image view doesn't have event for a click. So what I will do, I will just do something like I add button inside it, inside this one. So I will add the button here from here to here. So just covering by all the places, little bit same size or little bit less than size, and just remove the text from it, just to make it this is the real one for select for add. So now just pin everything. So you could, if I just try this way, just say click here, add missing constraint. Will he add all the missing constraint that I want to? Hopefully. I don't think he did, but he add this one. He didn't add anything. So just Control Z, let you add by hand. So this one should add from this one, this side, and this one should add from this side also. What about this one? I need first of all this part, which is the MG view. I say, hey, my MG view should hold from top and left. We could do top and left. So and I click this part, so I just hold it from two part. What about the button? The button should be, I just add inside the image, so he will be holded same way that the image holded, but it's better to be holded to the image. So this one should better to be holded to the image. So vertical spacing inside it, horizontal spacing. Yes, so I just start leading training, just try to connect it with this one, and also make sure to add these two constraints. Hopefully it will work now. Fine. Yes, hopefully. I'm not sure 100% will work, but if it's not, we will fix it later on. This one, I would say 0 0, and I will save it specific amount from the down below or from the top with the button if I want to. So yes, look like this way. So now here is the button showing this part, but the button is not fixed size, so this is a big problem. So make it a 17 little bit, or 15, and make it fixed width, fixed height, so the width and height is not changed. So just take the button now. Yes, some of the button good for now. Maybe you'll have some bugs, we will fix them later on if we have to. So now I think the UI sound good if you just run it, but maybe you will have small problem with the showing the button every time someone click on the button. So you would know this button is clicked. Otherwise, fail to if you get this error, the process is easy to fix. Just go to the project, clean a project, so you will clean everything, then bam, rerun it again, make sure this one is connected to the right place. Hopefully now will work everything without any problem. Bam, bam, bam. He say fail to require terminal session when installation. See, if you get this case, just what you do, just remove the application. But if you remove the application, you have to know the database is removed now. So yeah, so just you click Control Shift H, so you will see the menu, then delete it, hold it, continue holding to delete it. So now if you just click it, you just reload the application again. But as I told you, the old application gone, and the information that you add them in the table now is gone. So hopefully now everything sounds good for me. Let me just connect the items with the code, so make sure I will be able to access to them in next video. So if I just go here and try to connect with code, so I don't need this part. So this one should connect with manual, connect with the page, name it view control add, which is this one for adding. I don't need this part, ma'am. Yeah, I need only some places for properties. So what the properties I need this one for add, so it should be txt item name, and the image I don't need to access to it. The button, it should be event. This one I need to access to it, which is data picker. Okay, picker view. Okay, which is not PickerView, which is stores picker view. So you would know the name should be also the outlet, so you would access to it. And now here you see, here I have the button. Make sure you select the button one, and now let you connect. So the button should be here, should be bu select picture. So this one for select picture, okay, which should be action, and make sure bam. And here I would say print, just make sure if the UI is working, select image. Then this one later on we will do to do select image from phone, just make sure it's working. And these buttons for save, you know that how to save. This one bu save should be if you want to save. And one more, I have delete, so this one should be bu delete. I don't know why the delete is here. This should be not in this place, this should be in that menu for delete. So I don't think this one is right to be here, delete. No, I don't think adding button delete here is good. So add store already active, bag should be just for dismiss, so bu bag, and should be action, bam. So bag, you know what you have to do, just dismiss, so should have take it through and also take null. Okay, I just want to make sure everything is working fine now, and the UI that I designed is working fine and as a user experience. So I just want to make sure when I click on the image you call this phone, because the idea that make me add image, then I adding the over the image button, because the image doesn't have event for the select, doesn't have event for select button click. So if you click, yeah, here you go. Now whenever I select, he just show me. That's mean he is working now. This design is working fine. So yes, let's go to the next video and start to do some implementation for PickerView. So you would select list of the picker, because now if I just go to add store, I will be able to add store. So PickerView could show me the store that I have there. So let's go next and see. Hey again, what I want to do in this video, I want to show a list of the stores here in this drop down list. So I already have a store table, which is this table. So just I want to show the store in it. So if you remember, we have already this PickerView, and we already connect this PickerView with the code using this tool, like store PickerView. So to load PickerView with the data, first step, we have to have the data. So I have to define variable, name it list of stores, which hold other stores in the store type. So we have store type other stores. So I'll make sure I have function here, func, name it load stores. Okay, stores. And in this function, I will load the stores. So how to load the stores? First of all, you say, hey, let feature request. So to do a feature request, first of all, you need to do here import for core data. Okay, then you say, hey, let fetch request it is instance of feature request, and it's fetch request for the store type, not string, store type, list of the store types for the store type dot feature request. And the second thing, I need to say bring the data. So hey, do list of the stores will be equal to the context dot fetch the feature request. And for sure this one, try to bring this. So if you have error, please tell me what the error. Catch and say print cannot load stores. Give me the error. So this function should be automatically called whenever the application gets started. Good. Second thing, I have this store or PickerView. So to use the PickerView to follow the data and listen to the event, I have to do two things. First of thing, I need to define UI PickerView delegate data source and UI PickerView delegate. So because I'm adding these two, so I need to say, hey, this store dot delegate should be this function, which is self, this activity, and this store dot data source should be this activity. Okay, cool. So now I need to define it. Work in the same way that table view work. First of all, you say, hey, how many components you want to show? I would return one because I want to show only one component, the PickerView. If you want to show more than one component, you may return 2 or 3 or whatever. Then how many of row per component? So I say, hey, number of row per component. This one will depend how many rows I will have in the component. Will depend on how many elements I have this store list. So I say, hey, store list dot count, how many elements I have there. So according to this one, there's a function will get called, which is the PickerView for component. So I think it's named title for row, which is this one. So if this one have 3 elements, this function will get called 3 times. He will send me the component ID and the row ID. So what I will do, I say, hey, first of all, say let store, the store name, I will bring it from the list store. From what? For the row, whatever the row he sent me, the row index. If row 0, give me the item that available in the row 0. Then this one expected to return a string to show it in the list. So I say, hey, return store dot store name, whatever the name of the store I have in the list. So really easy and straightforward, because I have only one component now. I don't care about it. So one component, whatever you call it, whichever row number 0, bring the item, show it in the list view, and bum, he will show you the list. So now if you run it, you will not see anything because we don't have any store yet, so we have to add some stores, then we have to reload the application again. So going back here to, I don't see anything here, so I need to add a store. So I would add movies, and I will add books, I will add CDs, I need to add women's, whatever about women's, you have it, and bam, you're done. For sure you will not see it in here unless you reload it, because you don't have anything listening for return or bug event. So here you go, second you'll see list of the stores, see, bam, see, list of the stores. How this one work? The process really easy. I told him one component, that's mean one component C inside it. How many item I told him? Is depend on the size, because I have 4, he will show me 4. So for every item he will bring the name of the item and he show it to me, he return it to me, and 2 and more. So what if I want to show 2 component? So this one should be returned 2, okay? And here you told him how many rows in every component. You could say for the component 1 have 3 rows, component 2 have 4 rows, whatever you would like to do. But I want both of them returned for them account. So I say, hey, now for the component number 1, for the first component, for example, if the component equal 1, do this, okay? Else return like Hussein, whatever. Just show you how the component work. Now he have to show you 2 component. First component, he will show you the data, and the second component he will show you Hussein long the way that is. Why? This is because how I define it. So see it. See here I told him 2 components, so he divided them to 2 components. See, and I told him, hey, if the component came in number 1, that means the first one, do this one. If the second one, do this one. So he will start indexing from 0. That means the first one should be 0 and the second one should be 1. So when I give it 2, that means I have component number 0 and component number 1. So and here I told him, for example, return 4. So when he called for component number 0, he say, okay, show this one. For component number 1, he show you Hussein, because I'm doing if else. Then see, I have 2 lists. So maybe you want to do, but I don't want to do this. I just want to show you the list of the component, and that's all what I care about here in this application. I don't have anything more to care about, just showing you the list. So yes, I think here we're done for showing the list, and we are now ready to do the part for picking image from the phone. So let's go to the next and start to pick the image. Why he still would show me 2? Just because this one is still number 2. So let's go next and start to implement for the part for showing or select the or pick the image from the phone. So let me just make sure it's working, so we could go next from there. So yeah, that is it. So thank you for watching and see you next. Hey again, what I want to do in this video, I want when someone click on this one, he will see a PickerView to select image from the phone. So to do that, I will just start first step by step. First of all, because I want to access to the phone images, so I need to have a PickerView, so or image picker. So I say, hey, I need variable name it image picker, and this image picker I would suppose it be part of from UI image picker controller, and make sure it should be not null. So because I'm using UI image picker controller, so this one have to have a delegate. So I say, hey, this one dot delegate should be self, okay? And also this one dot what dot nothing, just initialize it. So it need to initialize it. So before you just say the delegate for it, so this one need to be initialized. So how to initialize it? Okay, this one should be UI image picker controller. So because I'm doing delegate, so I need to define something for image controller. So I say UI image picker controller delegate, hopefully UI image picker controller delegate. So this one helped me to listen the controller events, or help me to listen to the someone when he want to use the image picker to pick the image from the phone. So yes, I think now it's good. Don't care about this one. This one will be fixed. Just what he's saying. He just saying as nothing. He will fix it because he doesn't have UI image picker controller in seconds. So I think when you run it, he will go. Yes, he will go. What did you get? So you shouldn't have to have this one, UI image picker controller. What he saying to fix it? He say fix it. Something new. As UI image picker view controller. Something wrong. I never heard about this one before. So if it's a problem, we will fix it. But this is something new. So now, and when he select image, what I want to do, I want to call this PickerView to select image from the phone. So okay, I select, hey, PickerView or image, or say what, present. Hey, present, present, then open a bracket. What I need to present, first of all, let's HTML control to present. I want to present the image picker with animation. I say true. Is completion. I say no. So what he will do now, by using this code, he will show us a picker view, and he asks us to pick image from the phone. When we select image, he will call event name it image picker controller, which is image picker controller. This one will have information about the image that's selected and everything. So I say, okay, if let there is image selected. So I say, hey, if there is image, so how I could know there is image? I say, if info, which is this one, have information about the image, have UI image picker controller origin, hopefully origin image, then say as image, as UI image. Like if there is image there, UI image. So if there is image selected, okay, I want you to, I have the image view. I want you to load the image inside that image view. Where is the image view? I want to show the image view here and this image load, but which is this one, but it doesn't connect with the code yet. So let me connect it with the code, which is, I think, this one to show the image load. So just connect there. I say img view show image. So this one should have the image. Okay, it wasn't connected at that time. So I say, hey, img view dot what dot image will be equal to the image that's selected. So I really process easy. I say, hey, first of all, show me present. He will show him direct to select image from the phone. When he select, this one will get fired automatically and have information about the image. So I'm saying, hey, look, see, if there is image there, if there is image selected, if there is image in the list that he selected, just take the image and show me here. So by the finally, if he select the image or he did not, I have to hide the image picker. So I say image picker dot dismiss I true, then I say true and null. So what I say, hey, after you select the image, I no longer interested to keep the picker showing up. Just remove it. I'm done from it. I just select the image, just remove it from the presentation layout. So just remove it. So it is good for this one to show you how to pick image, then how to, after you pick the image, how to get it. So I think see he complained about that part for picking image, but let's make sure everything is going well for now. Then we will try to do some more things or some more works. So okay, I understand what they all mean this one need to be removed, and also I need to add another delegate here, which is UI navigation controller delegate, which is this one. Okay, UI navigation controller delegate. So make sure adding that one, and this one have to be just semicolon between them, so he will be able to add them. So yes, you have to add that one also. So now just rerun it. Hopefully you will be able to select images from the phone. Yes, sometimes somehow there is a problems and we have to fix the problem. So hopefully I now will be able to access to the image from the phone. So I just click hit. He just showed me nothing. Yeah, he showed me the images. Cool. I could select images. I could select here from the camera whatever image I would like. So select it. He showed me the image. Cool. If I just select again, like moment, whatever you want to select, whatever image you select, you will be able to select it. So yes, everything now sounds cool. So I will try to figure out the layout, make it nicer for saving. So yes, here we're done. Thank you for watching and see you next. Hey again, I did some fix in the UI to make it nicer for adding. So now I think everything sounds cool. Now what I want to do, just enable save button. Now person could write something, the person could pick image from the phone. One thing missing, just save. So hit save button. So if I just go to add, the save process will not be so complex. So I have this button for save ready for the code. You remember here we have table with the name items. Okay, so I say hey, first of all, let new item will be instance of items. Okay, which take context as the context, which should be the initialized one. So now I just want to create an instance. What do you think the instance should have? The name of the item, so item name. The name should be whatever you have in the txt, which is txt item name.txt. That's good. Next thing, what you have, I need to add a new item, need to have the data added. The data added should be the ns date, which is ns date, and you know this one should cast it to date. Okay, cool. For the third thing I need to have it, the new item now also need to know which the image. So what's the image? I have the image now in the image view picker. So I say hey, this image will be whatever you have it in image view picker.image. The last one I need to define in the new item. I need to know hey, to which store this item should belong. So you said whatever the item that's selected here. So how you get the item that's selected from the list store? Just a really easy process. You say list store, what's the item? I have PickerView, which is this one, which is show it to store PickerView. So I say hey, whatever the item selected store PickerView dot select row for the component number 0, because I'm looking for component number 0. You know that we have component number 0, component number 1, but for now we have only one component, that means component number 0. I say hey, I'm really easy my process. Just wait a second, what's the error here? NS date cannot convert it to date. Just me hey, then he will give me a correct thing. So the process is really easy. I say hey, you have list of the stores, please what I want you to do, just bring the item that's selected and from that list and add it here. So now I have the item. Still this one give me that error. He say cannot assign value NS date to date. We say that I could change it to date. I don't know why he's not working. Maybe he expect me have null value. So now I want to save. Okay, try to save. So to save you say hey, add dot context or save context. Okay, then you say hey, txt item name dot text, clean it, and boom, you're done. You could do anything more, or if you don't want to do, you will be all set. Just otherwise say hey, catch print error cannot save item. So if you just clean everything for you, that will be fine. Otherwise that means there is some error. I don't know why he gave me this simple error. I say call from ns date to unreadable data type always fails. So I don't think there's any error here, but here you need to try, maybe helpful. So It's not fail, don't worry, everything will pass. So just trying, and as you see, they do a lot of bags, so hopefully in this time you will be able to add NS. Oh, I said NS date, and it should be NS date, not NS day. So NS date. So for that reason I got this error. So now it should be NS date, not NS day. So yes, loading the application, and hopefully everything now sounds cool, and hopefully we'll be able to add items, so we could go to the next video and start loading things. So just testing item, there is nothing to show. So you just click here, select image, for example, whatever, this one, say waterfall. Okay, waterfall should be in the other tab of the stores, that place, visit the place. So if I just go back now, sorry, to add item, I say places. Okay, in my store I will save the places that I have there, because you will not show me the place here unless I restart the application. You know why? Because we don't have reload, we still did not complete the application. So I would say the image should be goes under that one. So if you just go back now, waterfall, say waterfall, selected, added under places, hit save. He did not tell me anything. That's mean bomb, there is error. He said, hey, he gave me this error, cancel the query. If I just click again, wait a second, what's the error here? I have it. If I just say clean app and make sure if this error coming from here, or no, he's saving, sorry, he's saving. I click again and say today, like in new books, which added under books, hit save. He will save it. Yeah, he was saving it. So if you just select moment, this one, Mario, should be under movies, should be games, but okay, let's add in the Mario movies. And the last one should be this one, which is algorithm, which should be added under books, and save it, and boom, I'm done. So I'm done from saving all the data, so I just need to list this data in the list view. So here we're done. Thank you for watching, and see you next. Hey again, we completed the part for adding new items, adding stores. I just want to list the items now. So to list the items, I just stop the application and I will add in view controller. So make sure go here and look for view controller. Okay, so this is my view controller. So this should list all the books and everything that I have. So this should be May one, so it should have navigation bar. Okay, and the top of it, so should have this navigation, and I say title list, and add one button inside it, which is for the navigation. So I say button for add a new item. So just change it, go here, and in custom I change it to add. So this means add a new item. So hey, if you click this one, please go to show this one. So now I think everything sounds cool. Now the start point, I will move it to this one. So this should be my start point. So because this one should be load everything, so this one should be have the table view. Is that right? Yes, you have table view. So make sure you have table view and add it here. So this should be my table view. Cool. The table view have to have a cell, so make sure take cell also and add it here. So to start designing the cell, how you believe the cell should be designed? I will design a specific amazing way. So first of all, let me just maximize this one, I would suppose I have I have background for this cell, which is going here. I will change it the background, which is this one. If it doesn't work, I know the color that I would like to use. So if I just go here, should be, yes, D4, D3. This is the one that I needed. So this is the background for everything, not only for this one. And what about this one? Or the background for this one? I will select same one, so they will not affect on my work. What about the table view? Hopefully I could select same background, so they will not affect on my work. Cool. So now it's cool. So now I have my cell. So let me just add a view, simple view one, view tool, which is, where is it? Not MGView, just a view one. So view, this one, the view. So adding a view here inside it. Yes. And I would suppose this view should have something like some labels. So first label should have it label. This table should hold the name of category, like if it's book or whatever. So it's supposed to be font size bold, or yeah, I would say bold. Bold would be better. And I would have another label, which is going to be here in this way. And I suppose this one should have the data, so should go to this side and should go less because it's just showing the date of the object. I need to have MGView to show the image. Hopefully now the image I would select, it will be load image, apps, load image. Yes. Hey, select fit to scale. What about this part? Aspect to fit will be better. Yes, aspect to fit will be better. Look like nicer. And I think I don't have enough space for down below, so I need to go to the container, which is I have it. Yes, and make it bigger a little bit, and make this one also bigger, so we would be able to add label again, and boom, I'm done. So this is my UI. Should go to the middle. This font should be bigger, and make sure this, I would like to see this one as a bold, so to be clear for people this is a new item. Okay, so for me, for now, there is many ways to add constraint and other things, but for now I would just select it, and I select here, then I would say add missing constraint, and if I click here, he have to add all the missing constraint. Then if you have any problem in the design, we will fix them. So also I would say reset to suggest, so he will add all the missing constraint for me. If you have any problem later on, we'll fix it, so don't worry. So this is single cell, I have it. So let me suppose name it new or item cell. Okay, give it this identifier. So this have to have file manager, which is Coco Corps, the table view cell. So UI table view cell. You could name it table view cell for item. Okay, boom, create this table view cell for me. So not too many things to do, but yeah, it is better for us to keep track what we did so far. So this one, and also I just go back to my main layout and saying, hey, you have this table. If you just go here, this one should connect it to that one. Now here you go, just separate the code for me. remove this one, then here manual, app store, TV control item. Yes, good. So now I have these items. What I need to do from these items, this one should be store name, so LA store name. Okay, this one should show data, so LA date add, and this one should show the image, so this one should suppose image view item image, and this one should be LI item name, so LI item name should show as an item name. So cool. I will have a method here for setting the image, so I say hey function, name it set item, should get something, name it item, which is part of from what, from items, part from item, should part from items jadwal, item table. So yes, so just setting things. So I have li item name dot text, from where I bring the name should be equal to item dot name, item name. Okay, and boom, I'm done. So then what I have more, I have li item name, I have li store, which store this item to belong, because I have the item just saying to store, which is to store, then I said dot name, so which store he is belong to, then dot name. See how much easy. I hope you see it before they publish this core data. See, just say hey, my item to which store belong, give me the name, so you could really easy access to it without any complex. So what more, I need to show the image view. I say hey image view dot image, show me image. Which image I want you to show me? I need to see the image that I have in the item. I say hey item dot image, but the image here is transformable, so I need to change it to UI image. Okay, then final thing, the part of the date, showing the date, show date. So to show date I need to convert the date, so okay, let date format will be equal to the date formatter. Okay, and date format will be dot date format. How you want to show the date? I want to show month, day, year, hour, minute, AM or PM. Then hey, I have everything ready now just to show it. Hey, I have text view or li dot li item name, I think li date add dot text, should getting the data, whatever the data you have. So how to get the date? Okay, really easy, just saying hey date format dot from string or data format dot string. Which data I want to convert it to string? I want to convert to string the date that I have in the item. So I say hey item dot data add, just change it to string, or then change it to the as date. Really easy process, we discussed this process before. So saying hey, I have the data here, just convert to the date and show me everything. So now I have everything ready, so I could go back to the what, to this view controller. So this now need to have also view controller managed, because if you now go here, this view controller doesn't have any view controller managed. So to add a view controller, you have to go to file, a new file, then you name it next. You are looking for UI view controller, which should be this one, view controller list items, which should have a list items, and make sure to create it, and boom, should have a list of the items. So nothing too complex to do. So this one should be view controller list items. Cool. So view controllers items. So now just do the coding. So doing the code, we did this code a lot before, so I don't think it's something complex for you to keep a track, like just defining, loading the image, this do all that process, which is really straightforward for you to do. So yeah, to do that, let me go to the code and try to. But before I go to the code, let me just connect the table view with the code, so I will not go again to the UI. So make sure I have this table view, which is this one, table view, my table view, and I go to the li table view list items. Then from this one, just go here and say table view list items, which have table view list items. So it have list of the items, or table view items, so which have all the items, and also I consider as the outlet. So they get started and go here, which is, where is it? View controller list items. So first of all, what you need to do, we need to load the items. So I need to have array. So I say, hey, var list of items. Okay, should be part from, should be array of items. It's just array. Okay, then I here define function for load items, which doesn't have anything. So you know how we do load item func. You remember that we just, if you just said, if you go just for TV add item, you see I have not TV add item, view controller add item. You see we already built a function for loading this one, just same function. We don't do anything in new. TV controller, hopefully VL controller load items, just fetch that, but here we will fetch from table named items, and hey, fetch, try to get the items and add them in list of items here. So finally this one will have list of items after I call this function after we load. So after we load, I just calling all the items. He show me all the items that he have it. That's good. Now after he show me the items, what I want to, after I'm loading the item, what I have to do? Okay, I have this table view. I have to say table view dot data delegate will be equal self, and table view dot data source should be equal to self. And what more, you know that you need here UI table view delegate UI table view delegate, and UI table view data source. So UI table view data source. So just these two, table view delegate and the whole data source, so I could use them. So what we need to have in table view delegate and table view data source, I think you know all these things, so I have to do it, but we have to do it. So I don't think we need this part for memory, whatever. So table view. So a three part. First of thing, number of component. So how many of number of sections? Return one. I need one section in the table view. Then number of row in section. Say okay, number of row in section should will be depend on the how many element I have them in the list of the list item dots count. But you know what, this is not a store item, should be this item items dot fetch. So yes, so I have these two functions. Final function, I should have it, or I should implement it, which name it cell, which have cell at or cell for row at, which is this one. So to do that, first of all, I say, hey, let the cell will be equal to what? To table view, whatever you have, dot dq decursable cell for the index. Here the identification of the cell, that whatever the name that you give it in the UI. So if you just go to the UI, you would see I give it name. So what's the name of this cell? I give it this cell, item cell. Cool. So here is it. Table view this cells. And the row, say hey index path dot row. Then what I will say, hey cell dot set. I'm not able to call the cell dot set because if I say table view cell, need to go here and save it, and so I could set item. So now just go back and say hey table view dot set what cell. Yes, this one need to be casted. So I say hey this one should be, hey this one take only index path, and this one should be changed to as table view cell item. So now I could say hey dot set item, which take the item. The item will depend which item he is selecting from here. So which item, how to get which item is select, say item depend on the row of the item that he selected. So I will say index path dot row, so just send it the item that's selected. So whatever item is selected, I send it in, then I by final I will return the cell, and boom, I'm done. Very easy process. You see here he just give me error. I know why, because I need to import here our data. So make sure import it. So we're done. So the process is really easy. First of all, we are loading all the items that we have them. After we are loading all the items, what we will do is just we set the table view, delegate table the data source, we set number of the component, number of the item table view, we use them, we see this one, and here we done. So hopefully now when you run it, it will show you all the list of the items that he have it. So yeah, you see what is going on. So now get some problem adding pass. But I will not repeat the process reaction, which makes sense for me and for you also. So hopefully now everything will be set up. But I see, yes, there's a problem in the setting the image. So here the image, because the image here I'm saying this image should be going in the size and width, so I will just increase it. So I think by fixing the size and width, I will not have this problem again. Just give it fixed size and fixed width. We may be able to fix this problem. I'm not sure 100% because I give it fit aspect fit, which just try to fit the image as much as he would, as much the size of image as. But if I just to block the size, which specific with the spec size, so that problem will be fixed. So this is related to places, the data, this is the name of the image, places, data, this one, box, and all these things. So this is what I want to share with you in this video. Hopefully everything was nice and fun. So how you would add items, and here we done. Thank you for watching and see you next.